What's up, Poke Players? It's Josh Hyland and I'm back for another video. The first video, I had a lot of fun with it. I love doing it, but one thing came very clear to me, that a lot of the terminology that's being used in the Pokemon community is our own slang, our own lingo, and our own just way of communicating these things, and it's not very clear always when you watch one of these videos, especially if you're a new Pokemon player or you're just now getting to a different level or you're playing the game in a more advanced or sophisticated way. So in this video, I wanted to go over some of the words and slang that you're going to hear used in my videos and other Pokemon players' videos. When a Pokemon is weather boosted, its type is being elevated based on the conditions. So it's going to have more combat power, which we'll talk about in a bit, more candy associated with it, and at a higher level when you catch it. Shiny Pokemon are alternate colors. They're typically rare and they're some of the most sought after Pokemon. Full odds shiny means that the Pokemon has about a 1 in 500 chance of being that shiny color. Boosted shiny are about a 1 in 25 odd. You'll see this mostly around community days. Perma boosted shinies are about a 1 in 64 chance for that Pokemon to be shiny. You see that often after community day, after a shiny has been released, that Pokemon may become perma boosted and you have that 1 in 64 chance of finding it. CP, this is an interesting one. This is the number that you see on the top of the Pokemon when you go to catch it or when you look in your list of Pokemon that you've caught. CP and then a number. That number stands for combat power, and that is typically an indicator of how well that Pokemon is going to do in battle. That's not the end all. What we need to look at is the next thing, IVs. IV stands for individual value, and it's how strong a Pokemon can get in specific areas for health, attack, and stamina. You can check this out by going to the appraisal screen. Each section is ranked from 0 to 15. You'll also see that the Pokemon have stars associated with them when you appraise them. 4 stars, or shown on screen as 3 stars with a pink background, that is a perfect Pokemon, also known as a 4-star or a Hundo. Hundo Pokemon are some of my favorite. They have 100% IV stats and have about a 1 in 4,000 chance of being caught in the wild. They're the most sought after and most commonly are the best Pokemon you want to power up and bring into raids. A Nundo, on the other hand, is even more rare than a Hundo, but is the worst Pokemon you can get, a 0% Pokemon. Now we've talked about Shiny and Hundo. When those two are combined together and you have a Shiny Hundo, that is known as a Shundo. You'll hear that one thrown around a lot. So Shundos, especially legendary Shundos, are some of the most sought after Pokemon, being that they're rare, shiny, and even more rare because they're a Hundo. A lucky Pokemon is one that has been traded with another trainer through a lucky trade or a trade that just happens to become lucky. You'll see these have a sparkly gold background to them. Lundos are lucky Hundo Pokemon. So when you trade a Pokemon and it becomes lucky and its stats go up to a Hundo, that's a Lundo. When you trade a shiny Pokemon and it becomes lucky, that is a Schlucky. Shiny lucky Hundo, Schlundo. Shadow Pokemon are won through battles with Team Rocket. Purified Pokemon are shadow Pokemon that have been rescued and then purified, moving out of Pokemon terms and now into gameplay terms. First one is PvP, which stands for player versus player. This is when you're battling an actual other person, so not Team Rocket and not a raid, but either your friend or somebody through one of the battle leagues. Dust is short for Stardust. You get Stardust when you catch Pokemon, and you need Stardust to power them up. XP, short for experience. Move pool is all of the moves that are possible for a specific Pokemon. There's a quick attack, a charged attack, and you can also get a second charged attack. Each Pokemon has a specific set of moves that they can have. That is the Pokemon's move pool. The moves that a Pokemon has applied to them is the Pokemon's move set. Another term around Pokemon moves that you'll hear is TM away, or to TM a move. TM means technical machine, and this is a way to change the Pokemon's move set by getting another move from the move pool. By using a normal TM, you're able to change that Pokemon's moves, but it's a random one, so you'll have to use several of them to get to the move you're looking for. Or you can use an Elite TM, which are very rare and expensive when they come around, but gives you the ability to select the most powerful move or whatever move you want, and for specific Pokemon, be able to get a legacy move or a move that was only available during a certain community day. Dex, short for Pokédex. That is the list of all the Pokemon that you have collected. Bulky. Pokemon are bulky when they have a lot of health and are resistant to many things and are able to stay alive for a long time in a raid or to defend a gym. Glassy is the opposite of bulky. These are Pokemon that are very fragile. They may hit very hard, but they die very quickly also. Go Plus. Go Plus, you'll hear this thrown around a lot. It's like, oh, I got it on the Go Plus. Let's see what the Go Plus caught. Go Plus is an official licensed catcher. So you have a button, you press it, or it can auto catch Pokemon for you and spin stops while you're out doing other things. So while you're sitting at your desk at school or at work, you can have it running in your pocket and catching things. There's a lot of different auto catchers that are out there. You'll hear people refer to them as a Go Plus, no matter what brand it is. They're awesome. If you don't have one and you're serious about playing Pokemon, I highly suggest you get one. Mine is constantly running with, it's in my pocket, it's in my hoodie, my backpack, wherever I'm at, I have my Go Plus typically running. XL Candy. XL Candy are needed to push your Pokemon beyond level 40. However, they're not available in the game until you, as a trainer, reach level 40. Once you do, you can trade 100 normal candies into an XL candy. Or right now, during the season of Heritage, you can trade a Pokemon and get a guaranteed XL candy. When you do that, you need 296 XL candies to push a Pokemon to level 50. Meta. So you'll hear people say, is it relevant in the meta, or does this play in the meta, or is it good in the meta? What is the meta? Meta is simply the gameplay. When you're battling, when you're raiding, as you're competing in the game, is it relevant in the gameplay? So certain things like Oddish, however you want to say his name, is not relevant in the meta. You're not going to battle with him. He's basically good for nothing. He's cool to look at, but that is not someone that you're going to end up bringing into a raid. If you do, come on, there's way better other Pokemon. So what's relevant in the meta is a Pokemon that plays, is good to raid with, it'll stick around, cause some damage. That is what you want to be looking for when you're collecting these Pokemon, specifically if you're going beyond a collector and you're trying to raid and level up. Lastly, we have Stab Bonus, which is same type attack bonus. So if you're, say, a rock Pokemon with a rock move, you get a bonus for that. If you're a ground type Pokemon with a water move on you, you are not going to get that bonus, even though that water type move is in your move pool. And if you have that as part of your move set, you can use it, and sometimes that's really good to bait people. They think you're gonna have a rock move, and so you pull out a water one. Rhyperior is a good example of this, but you're not going to get that bonus move of having that rock move with that rock type. That applies to all type of Pokemon. So fighting gets a stab bonus for fighting, psychic for psychic. And if you have a dual type Pokemon, say Heatran for example, who's in raids right now, who's fire and steel, you'll get a stab bonus for fire moves and a stab bonus for steel moves. He can also have bug type moves on him, which you're not going to get the stab bonus, and I don't know why you'd want a bug move on that, because he's not good in the meta as a bug. Those are some of the terms I can think of, some of the things I used in my first video that might have been a bit confusing. If there's other terms that you hear or you're confused about, leave those in the comments below. And if there's anything I missed, let me know also. I'd love to interact with more of you folks, make more of these videos. I'm having a great time with it. I'm looking forward to some of the events that are coming up, and I'm still out there hunting for that shiny Slugma. Haven't got him yet, but it's not over. So Thanks again. See you soon.